Hey everybody, it's Shadowstar and Crystal here for another review of Constantine. This time episode 6, Rage of Caliban. So,
Well, for once, someone's possessed by a living soul. That was a nice twist.
that's a good point, and yeah, I did kind of see the twist right as it came to the conclusion, but yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, hey, you're right, it was a different twist. And it was a good story, I enjoyed this one.
Yeah, it definitely kept my attention.
Yeah. But, I don't know.
Because it does always remind me of that trope of how kids can see and interact with spirits in a way, which again reminds me of Ghost Whisperer.
Fair point. Although at the beginning it was reminding you of Matilda.
Yes, at the beginning it reminded me of Matilda because of the way the kid had powers to move things without touching them.
And I suppose we had to have a Halloween episode eventually.
The whole show is a Halloween show.
Yeah. That being said, I have to give compliment to whatever child actor they found, because usually I'm quite critical of child actors, but this was a pretty good one.
Yeah, he was alright.
They knew what they were doing with this one.
Yep, I got no complaints.
And once again, I always have to watch things and I wonder if it's going to come back later in the episode or not. Because there's this bit where Chaz picks up the sword, and I'm thinking, I wonder if that'll come in handy at the end. But no, it's just a one-off joke. You can never tell if it's a random joke or if it's something that'll be like, oh, that was useful.
You never know.
But yeah.
But yeah, there was an interesting moment when he was in jail and he was talking to the angel guy and he,
Oh yeah, because we get more depth into his character.
Yeah, because this whole thing with children has forced him to think about his own childhood, and he doesn't want to think about that.
That's a good point, because we haven't really spoke about it much except for that first episode where it was brought up.
Yeah, and then at the end, he kind of... It kind of seems like he's saying that, you know, in the end, to beat the darkness thing, he'll have to think about his past.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing we'll get to see with Constantine's character that I've seen before, is obviously, as we know, kids are very much a soft spot for him, obviously, given what happened with Astra.
Yeah.
Yeah. But still, I enjoyed the story. I definitely enjoyed it more than the previous few.
Yeah, problem is it's been too long, I can't really remember what I've been rating them.
Same. I
think
think
I'll go 7.
I'm feeling a 7.5, but it was an enjoyable story. I did enjoy this one. I mean, like you said, we got, not just for the story, but we did get some depth into Constantine's character. I am starting, that we've gotten into the show enough that I can start to pick up on what's going to happen. Like, yeah. I was able to pick up on the twist, and, you know, I knew that guy in jail was going to become the angel guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever there's a random guy just sitting around.
And this show really does, even though it does have some dark and really effed up backstories, it also have just random humor here and there.
Yeah.
It'll just have humor for the sake of it, like it won't even lead to things like that bit with the sword, or even that bit at the beginning where Constantine's with some girls, like, that had no bearing on the plot whatsoever.
Nah. It was just like, yeah, I can make you breakfast, but then he has to run away.
That was a random... Yeah, the show likes to have really random moments.
It's a good way to start an episode.
It's nice to have a lighthearted... Well, it wasn't the beginning of the episode. It was... Because we always... Like Doctor Who, we always got to have a cold open. You begin by having something... You set the scene, then you have the credits, then you cut to Constantine and see what he's up to.
Yeah, you always start with, like, the threat, I guess.
Yeah, which... I suppose is a lot like, again, another comparison to Doctor Who. You have a cold open where often they'll show what the thread or the action piece is going to be. Then you play the opening credits. Then you can't cut to our main characters.
Yeah, definitely.
But to be fair, a lot of shows do that. But yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying it. That's the thing. I'm enjoying watching this so far. It's a bit hard. It's a bit hard to say because, like we say, most episodes are just kind of a one-off thing.
Yeah, they're quite disconnected.
Aside from when...
the darkness.
Yeah, or when we get some backstory.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I said I'll give it a 7.5.
Yeah, I said 7. That's all we can say, really.
I believe the next episode is called Blessed of the Damned, or Blessed Are the Damned, which...
Okay. That's kind of contradictory.
None of these titles tell us anything. Although, to be fair, that one's a phrase that's been said plenty of times.
Yeah, that's pretty contradictory. Blessed damned opposites.
Yeah, but there's not much you can say. There's nothing to grasp from the title.
That's all we can say.
And
That's
we
all
don't
there
know
is.
what's coming. I can't make a joke about the title. I can't theorize. There's nothing to leave us going. That's the one downside of this show is there's no ongoing threads. There's nothing that leaves us thinking, oh, I hope we see more of this thing. Even
Yeah.
if you haven't seen the show, you can't really say, oh, I wonder what comes next.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting. We're just about halfway through. There's 13 episodes. This was 6, so just about halfway, almost.
Yeah.
But with that being said, we will see you next time for more Constantine and other things as well. See you next time, guys. See you next time.